Hey, what's happening? It's Pete with BackDraft Bikes, and I am at my favorite place, Paul Bluen, Triumph, Mazda, and everything else. I'm getting a little bit of a recall done on my Scrambler XC. So, you know, my buddy here, Dave, he's like, yo, why don't you take out one of these bikes? And I'm like, yes, please. Speed Twin, hello. This is the brand new Speed Twin. Basically got the Thruxton R motor in it, which is, this one is tuned at 96 horsepower and I believe 84 foot-pounds of torque. But you can see very similar geometry, but it's in a cruiser, you know. It's got a nice upright riding position. You're not hunched over. Looks to be the same type of headlight, although the indicators look LED. You know, little upgrades here and there. We've also got black covers on the sides, black covers on the actual exhaust, so it doesn't look like you're riding a fishing lure, which is kind of nice. One of the other things too, and I'm not sure if this is factory or aftermarket, but it looks like the indicators have moved up onto the fender, and I really like that, because on my bike they're way down here. Again, the suspension on this isn't the same as a Thruxton R. They're factory Triumph parts, which doesn't mean they're bad, but they just don't have the same adjustability as you would a fully tuned suspension. I promised I wouldn't go a long ways with this. We're just going to go up the street, kind of get the feel for the bike, and then come back. So right away, again, your very familiar stance of the Triumph dual clock gauges, as well as controls, very similar in fashion to most of Triumph's bikes. Very much like the Thruxton rocker switch. Sounds just like a Thruxton. Very small and maneuverable bike. Comfortable riding position, sitting upright. Again, Triumph's bikes are often on the smaller side. Let's see how this thing goes. Wow. Wow, you gotta love it. The torque is right there. Yeah. And the brakes right there as well. Classic 1200 sound, as you can hear. With the factory cans as well, not obnoxiously loud, but you know you're riding a twin, which is awesome. Nice torque down low, nice snap, minimal lag on the off take, so it has the classic torque down low. There is different riding modes on this bike: rain and sport and normal. So I have it in sport mode and it feels good, very flickable, very streetable. And you know, with the seat being flat on the back, I can easily change my riding position if I feel myself getting a little cramped up here and there. Suspension's nice. This road isn't exactly super smooth, so it's not overly aggressive. But the Speed Twin, the whole thing about the Speed Twin is that it's designed to be an all-around nice bike. Good road handling, good road manners, but still have some power to take you through the twisties. And I have no doubt on this bike, with this bike's handling, given my impressions of riding the other Triumph Bonneville line, I've been very impressed with it. The handlebar placement's nice. There's a little bit of a rise on it, so that doesn't have you hunched over the bars, which is nice. So it makes it comfortable for a longer ride. And you gotta love the bar end mirrors. They just sit nice, but provide really good visibility as well. So I'm really impressed with the geometry, and it's evident that Triumph gave this a lot of thought as far as the engineering of the controls go. Handlebar is nice, matte black finish, looks almost like a powder coating. Matches the triple tree top. So that's kind of nice. I'm gonna turn right here. LED indicators, very, very nice. So you don't have to worry about changing bulbs and having problems and things like that. Let's try not to die here.
Fatality.
All right, everything got busy all of a sudden, that's for sure. Of course, we're not going to be doing any off-roading with this because it's a street bike. Tight turning radius, though. Again, what I was saying when we pulled out of the dealership is a lot of these Bonnevilles, one of the things that's attractive towards them is their small form size. They're not massive land yachts. They're small enough so that you can maneuver them everywhere. And you think about, you know, Britain and those areas over there, they don't have the widest streets. So being able to get in and out of things is nice, and that's where these bikes shine. I like them up here in northern New England, and for that matter, any backwoods country area of America, because they're comfortable, they cruise nice, as you can see, and if you want to throw them into a corner, you're not steering a 700-pound bike. I think this bike is right around 450 pounds, but it certainly doesn't feel like that. It actually feels a lot lighter. Very, very easy to control. Again, I'm not sure on a passenger if I would be into this, but I will say that having that flat seat in the back allows some flexibility for your riding position. You're not basically cemented into the saddle of a seat in one position. The other thing that's nice about the flat seat is it allows you oftentimes to add a little backpack or strap down a little cargo bag, so you can do an overnight, or you know, take your books to work with you type of thing. Or if you have a young baby, you could stuff it in there as well, right? So again, this bike, my initial impression of this bike is the same as the other Bonnevilles. It's very nice, it rides comfortable, but because it has the Thruxton motor and innards in it, it's got a lot of extra power. This thing is not a slouch, that's for sure. And the 1200 Twin, I can't say enough good things about the motor. It's just got a lot of power, especially down low right off the bat, which again, my riding style, I like that. I don't need to go 150 miles an hour. I just like to get around the corners and take on and off a start and stop. And I dare say most riders are like that. That's what puts a smile on your face, that down low grunt that gets you going. The brakes on this are really good as well. I was just double checking to make sure I wasn't misquoting myself, but we've got the twin disc Brembos in the front, and I'm a big brake guy. I just like that insurance in case I get into trouble that I can jam. ABS, I believe, is standard on these bikes. I'm not about to find out, but in case you were wondering. Easily reach the ground. I think the seat height on this is 31 inches, somewhere around there. Being a big guy, it's not a problem for me to be flat-footed on the ground. As you can see, I even have a bend to my leg, maybe 45, 50 degree bend. She purrs like a kitten, that's for sure. Very good. Do you like sitting in traffic? Flip up gas tank. You have to use the key with that one again. Keyed ignition. Very nice, very smooth brake takeoff. Controls are well laid out. Again, your standard Bonnie, but a lot more power than your standard Bonnie is going to have. So we'll pull it right up here. Again, low to the ground, nice small bike, easy to whip around as needed. Really not a bad bike at all. Think of this as a Thruxton, except you're not crunched over the tank. That's the best way I could describe it. Hope you like my reviews. If you don't mind, please subscribe. It really helps me keep making more videos. And throw a like on there too if you don't mind, and a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Any questions you have, I'll do my best to answer them. Again, keep your helmet on out there, ride safe.